District 317B. Lions Club of Perv North District 318C. Lions Club of Calicut Emerald District 318E. Lions Club of Sedam District 320A. Lions Club of Raulkela Vedyas District 322C2. Lions Club of Siliguri Terai District 322F. Lions Club of Hetuda Bhutan Devi Bazar District 325B2. Before we proceed, I would like to introduce our team. I would like to introduce Line P.S. Surat sir.
Thank you.
Line Manoj Manik sir. Line Sindhu Dinaraj sir. Sindhu Dinaraj ma'am.
Thank you.
Line Manoj Manik sir. Line Manish Agrawal. Line Rajesh Agrawal. Line Pooja Shrestha. And this is me, line Jaya Pandey.
Thank you, Jaya.
Dr. Nitesh Jain.
Now I would like to welcome line Dr. Ritesh Jain. I forgot to take your name. I'm extremely sorry today. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm very long back again to the program. If I do any kind of mistake, I'm sorry from everyone. Before introducing our guest, I would like to welcome line Dr. Nitesh Jain to welcome everyone.
Thank you, line Jaya. Myself, line Dr. Nitesh Jain from District 317B, Lions Club Hubli Pearls. A very warm good evening to all ladies and gentlemen. I wholeheartedly welcome you all to this second episode of season 2 of Lead the Way. My heartiest welcome to our chief guest of today's session, past international director, Lion KG Ramakrishnamurthy, very friendly known as KGR. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
I also extend my warm welcome to the faculty of today's session, who is a specialist for learning and development in the Lions Clubs International, a well-known, a friendly person, Lion Ruchita Mehra. Welcome, madam.
Thank you so much.
I welcome each and every participant who is joined in this program today to listen to the beautiful sessions of our faculty and the address by our chief guest. Once again, I welcome everyone. Learn and enjoy the program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, before proceeding the program, I would like to call line P.S. Surat sir to introduce our chief guest.
Thank you, Jaya. Good evening to all. I am Lion P.S. Suraj, District GLT Coordinator of District 318E. Friends, today, to inaugurate this second episode of Season 2, we have with us the past International Director of South India, Coimbatore, an insurance consultant by profession, Lion KG Ramakrishnamurthy. He was elected to serve a 2-year term as a director of Lions Clubs International at the association's 89th International Convention held on Boston, USA in 2006. Our Lion KGR joined Lionism in 1984 in Madras Metro East Lions Club. He held many offices within the association, Additionally, he has served area impact team leader. He received innumerable international awards. Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow K.G. Ramakrishna Murthy is well known beyond Lionism. He was very active in numerous professional and community organizations. Now, the past international director Murthy and his wife Meera are the members of Coimbatore Melvin Jones Lions Club. This couple have two children. With these words, I proudly present before you the humble and simple leader of South India, the progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, KGR, Lion KG Ramakrishna Murthy. Thank you. Over to Jaya.
Thank you, Suraj Nambiar. Finally, well. But I am always happy to be amongst the people, more than the introduction. I am happy today because you have collected the people from across the country and also from Nepal. What a fantastic evening. The coining word of the lead the way, it resembles me of many occasions that you guys are doing a wonderful job. The people from Nepal and have changed the entire scenario of Lions Clubs International. Since because I have another function just now, I may not be available with you in another 5 minutes time. I have my governor and director waiting for me. But what is more important today? Aaj ki zarurat kya? That is the question in front of us. During the pandemic situation, our contribution to the public is something immense. We have to change the way of working, reach the people by phone or by person in helping them. But more importantly, taking care of our association, which takes care of the whole world. Today, my daughter Ruchita will be talking to you much better than me and more than me in an elaborative way. Let me not stand in front of you, in between you, when the faculty Ruchita is giving you much more information, what is happening at the international, what is happening within India. People from Nepal will be highly impressed with the functioning and the way in which we are doing. I would only congratulate every one of you present here, understanding the situation and taking care of everybody around you. What the friends who are collected here, I didn't expect that all the people from all over the India will be participating in this Zoom. I thought only 3 to 2 is there, but I must say that Rajesh has taken much care in seeing all the people from India and Nepal are participating. Let me congratulate every one of you present here and take the opportunity given to you. I always say, seize the opportunity and grab the opportunity. I say, expect the unexpected. In every situation, wherever we are, whatever we are, this situation which we must take is highly important. Realize the responsibility and what we are here to serve for the people only. So let me appreciate, take a new turn. It's a paradigm shift happened all over the country, all over the world. And when we are serving around the world, take care of our own people first lines, take care of our own family where we are, and take care of the society where we live in. This episode, Lead the Way, will take people a long way, aligning ALLI, ELLI people. And I must say that you must take it into the club level also, so that people will be benefited. Wish you all the best. God bless you. Looking forward to an opportunity immediately during the next. Congratulations to the people who have organized and wishing all the people who are participating. Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and coming to our program and making us very proud to be hearing you. And it is very, big opportunity to listen you for me, for us, for first time. And as you told that your side people have come, it's very great thing that we are also attached with the South. And I also love South people too much. Now, our life has purpose. Our
Okay.
story is important.
Yes.
Our dream counts. Your voice matter. You are born to make impact. Now, I would like to call line Pooja Shrestha to introduce our today's faculty. So please, Pooja, come and introduce.
Thank you, Jaya. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. So today I am here with Lead the Way team. Hello and namaste and good evening to all to the chief guests, dignities, faculties, and my fellow lions and all the participants of today's program. It's me, Lion Puja Shrestha Rajvanshi from Nepal, from the country of temples, Nepal, and my district is 325B2, and I am serving Lionism as a zone chairperson. Today, with my privilege, I would like to introduce among you all a dynamic, roaring lady whose roar is around the world in Lionism. Leaders are to be born, not to be formed. She is a graduate in human resource management and aesthetician from Zurich and NLP practitioner. She is also a corporate trainer, an image consultant, facilitator, and motivator who always motivates, and she has motivated me also from Nepal in my ELLI. She joined as a Leo in 1988 and till 89, and she is Lion since 1991. She was the past president of Lions Club of Bombay Hilltop. She was also the past president of Lioness Club of Basanta Bihar and recipient of 2016 Woman of Worthiness, an award of women achievers across India. Trained for lions across Isame. She strongly emphasized on two things in life: you don't get a second chance to create the first impression, and life does not happen to you, it's response to you. She is currently retained by the International Association of Lions Club as Specialist Learning and Development, operating from Regional Office Mumbai. A man with charming personality, very decent, my all-time favorite lion, Rajesh Mehra, who was district governor in 2008 and 9, is her spouse and her strongest support. She has son named Leo Abhishek Mehra, who is past president of Leo Club of Gorodia Nagar and lion member of Hilltop. And she has also a beautiful daughter-in-law, Madhuram Iyer Mehra. She joined a national movement, Global Partly, empowering villages, soon will embark upon a mission of transfer her city, Mumbai. She loves nature, music, dance, training, and golf. A leader makes an inspired. A leader makes us inspired, motivates, and makes us empowered too. Dear friends, put your hands together to call upon none other than a lady with a nightingale voice, our Ruchita ma'am. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much, Pooja. Thank you for the wonderful words. Thank you for all you Lions for inviting me to this ALLI graduates meet. It is so nice. It's so nostalgic to see each one of you. Many faces I absolutely recognize. Many faces I need to kind of think about. Um, but more importantly, I'm not here to make a presentation. I'm here to just talk to all of you, interact with all of you. It's so nice to see that your faculty have also joined in. I can see Jivanta Pereira who has joined here. So nice to see you, Jivanta. And I see, well, not all the videos are visible right now. Some of them have just pictures. So, oh, just be for so nice to see you again. Great. Wonderful, wonderful to see all of you again. So, as I said, that we are going to be talking, we are going to be conversing. And so that's why I would really, really request each one of you to please interact through the chat box. Oh, I see one of your faculty, Raza Ali, has also joined. Nice to see you, Raza. So, are you all with me? Are we ready to interact? Are we ready to talk? Are we ready to share some views? If you are, please type a yes. Slowly, but they have started coming in. Oh, I see PID KGR is still here. I thought he would have left. Good evening, past director. So nice to see you again. Okay. Thank you. Great. So we are talking about creating impact. First of all, the question is, do we need to create impact? And the second question that I would ask, if yes, is, are we creating impact? I think each one of us are on social media, each one of us are meeting people, doing something or the other. So let's ask ourselves, are we doing this to impress, or are we doing this to create an impact? I would quickly want your feedback on that. Whatever we are doing currently, are we doing this to impress, or are we doing to impact? And there is a vast difference between the two. Impact. So let us see if whatever we are doing, we are actually accomplishing. So there are two things that we need to do when we want to impact. And the very first thing, which I personally believe, is that we need to create that change within ourselves. We need to look into ourselves whether we are those who are impacting. The impact would come only if we are attuned with whatever is happening around us. So the first and the foremost thing that we need to do is change ourselves, know what is happening around us, and we need, as Nelson Mandela says, you can never impact a society unless you have you have changed yourself. So going with these words of Nelson Mandela, I would request all of you to introspect with the current normal, with the changing timings, with the shift of paradigm that has happened in the society, in the community, in the needs of how do we want to change. Have we made an effort to change ourselves? Because unless and until we have changed ourselves, I don't think we can radiate that change to people around us, to the community around us. If we think that now we have learned, we are all using this new way of communicating. We are now using a new way of learning. A lot of people are not being able to go to schools, colleges. They have learned a new way of learning. We have learned a new way of working. We are also making an effort towards a new way of serving. But is that service creating that impact? Is that service that we are doing for the community? There is two ways of creating impact for the community. One is the very first one is to go to the community and help them with whatever they need. So are we finding that need when we are going to serve? Or are we doing a service just because we want to do a service? Just because we want to impress upon the community, yes, lions exist. Are we still taking the pictures the way that we would, like, posing for the picture? We have the beneficiary who is there and we request them to pose for the picture. We need to change that. We need to learn to give with dignity. So those kinds of changes that we need to do with the changing times, are we prepared? Are we looking into those aspects that yes, Alkaji, you're right. The first impact that you need to create is by changing yourself. So one question that I want to leave you with, have you changed yourself to create a change in the people around you, in the community around you? The second very important thing after knowing yourself is the community, is the things that are around you, is the thing that are changing around you. Are you aware of the changes that are happening? Are you aware of the, Pooja just mentioned that I'm like concentrating on two projects which are not directly connected to Lions, but they soon will be, because I'm a part of it, and I'm sure others would join. But what we are trying to do is changing villages. creating a shift in the lifestyle of villages, not by making them another city, not by making them another urban place kind of thing, but understanding their needs and just giving them whatever is they are ready for is more important. So are we giving the community what they are ready for, or are we enforcing on them whatever we want to give it to them? This is one very important thing that I learned from the mentor who's leading this uh, um, kind of a brigade, that we are in this, even in this lockdown, only in last 15 days we the whole team has planted about 5.25 lakhs of fruit trees in 15 days. So you can imagine the kind of outreach, you can imagine the kind of dedicatedness. So here comes another word: commitment. Are we committed to create that change around us? Are we committed to create the impact on the society by understanding their needs and giving them whatever is needed by them, or whatever they are asking for, instead of just what we are prepared to give them? That shift of uh, giving also needs to happen. So, my friend, a lot of introspection needs to happen before we can start and impact the society by whatever we want to do. Another beautiful thing that I learned uh, by just by the thought of talking to you, some research, going to the websites, going to my friends, asking their views. So one of the very beautiful point that was shared was going to others for help, creating a synergy by collaboration. Why can't we go to other people who are already doing these things? Or why can't we invite other people who are kind of pioneers in this particular thing, whatever they are doing? There might be some companies, there might be some corporates who are already into it. There might be some other NGOs that we need to collaborate with. I don't know how many of you were a part of the panel discussion that happened between Lions and Rotary, that was initiated by Multiple 322. That was an eye opener, and in so many different ways. We had the incoming international presidents of both the association when they were talking about how we could collaborate, and then the talk also went about how could we collaborate not only for service but many other things, where we are talking about developing leaders, because to go and impact the society we need to have good leaders who can help the other members to create an impact when they go to the society. So how we could create an impact in learning, how we could create an impact in creating leaders, how could we collaborate in the learning systems that we are using, the LMS that we are using, could we have like a cross-pollination of ideas, the ways of working, the processes that we are using. So finding uh, synergy in collaboration is something that can be of immense importance in the times to come. And maybe the impact, creating of an impact could be done. It's just so simple that, what one person can achieve. Why all of us have joined this platform of Lions is that what I can do by myself is much smaller than what we can do all together. Now imagine all the like-hearted people, all the like-minded people, when they come on the same platform, and when each contributes to building up the same community, the same country, the same nation, when each does a little bit, instead of one person doing it a whole, and other person may be going to the same place and replicating the whole, and it is not needed so much. So why can't we delegate? Why can't we share the burden, and why can't we all collaborate? Because creating a synergy doesn't mean that 1+1 will add up to be 2. When you create a synergy, 1+1 actually becomes 11. So that is the kind of shift of impact that we can create by collaborating with others who are around us. Maybe we also need to collaborate with these people to create sustainability for our projects. making a project sustainable is something which is so very important that uh, many a times the projects don't create an impact because they are not well thought of. And we have such a wonderful tool which is called the project management given to us by Lions uh, on like a platter. Here is the process, use it. But what we do is, oh, this is the project we need to do, let's do it, and we are done with it. What we need to do is to create, to make the project sustainable. We need to know, even after doing the project, what has happened, what has been the shift uh, in the community after finishing that project. Does this need a follow-up? Does this need somebody else to take care of it going further? Let me say in a small way, if we could collaborate with a governmental body, a local governmental body after our tree plantation, that they could maybe in some places they call municipal corporation, and maybe they can take the responsibility of going and watering the plant. Here is a collaboration. Then we can see the trees grow. We just plant the trees and wait for the rain to come and water our trees. And maybe next year when we grow, oh, there's nothing. So what are we doing to make a project long lasting? What are we doing so that when the members see those projects, they feel connected? This connection what the members will form with these projects is what will make them stay. If you want to create an impact on the membership, if you want to retain your members, this is how you will have to impress them, by impacting their contribution into the projects that you are conducting. When we make projects sustainable, we are not only improving member engagement, but we are also increasing the visibility in the community. When we are increasing the visibility in the community, the impact that is created because of that is immense, and then we don't need to go to places to invite members. Members will approach you. Geniuses is in the idea. Impact, however, is from the action. So the action that is taken is what is going to be visible. If we sit in the meeting rooms and we just talk about ideas, let's create image building rally, let's do this, let's know. When we are doing projects, when you're going and impacting communities, is what is going to create the impact in the society for others to see what the work Lions are doing. And maybe let's think more about what are the NGOs doing. Because if we are thinking about collaboration, maybe we are having by our sides, we are having the Rotaries, we are having the JCs, we are having the Giants, we are having the Roundtablers, doesn't matter. We might have a college union who would want to come and work with us, doesn't matter. It's the collaboration, it's the impact that we would create. I am reminded of one such collaboration that was brought about by our ex-sheriff of Mumbai. And that was Professor Indu Sahani. In that 1 year, what she changed, of course it died out with time, was that she created the battalion of college students. She created a kind of a mission, and she called that blow the sheriff's whistle. If you see somebody throwing a piece of paper on the road, if you see somebody spitting, if you see somebody peeing in the public, just blow the whistle so hard that everybody would turn to look at that person and he will be embarrassed and never do that again. If somebody is spitting, just immediately start. So every college student at that time was carrying a whistle like an iCard. They were wearing the whistle all the time that they were traveling. And what they would do immediately when they see somebody, especially on signals, windows would go down and out goes a bottle, out goes a tissue paper. And they will just surround that car and blow the whistle. That person used to get so embarrassed, he used to step out of the car, pick up the bottle and put it back into his car. That is the kind of impact that was created by involving the students. What stops us from having such ideas? More importantly, such actions. When we let go of the name, my photo, my picture, my name, probably then is the time that we will start creating the impact. So in society, you may create impact not only by serving the society, by your community service, by doing projects, by feeding the hunger, by taking care of the environment, by taking care of the ecosystem, by recycling. Of course, that is the way that you would change the community. But there is another way that you could really use to change the community. And if anybody can share with me other ideas which are apart from serving the community, please share with me on the chat box. Land Suparna, they are also doing the same thing with university students. And that's amazing. That's amazing to know that. Any other ideas that you could have? What other ways, what are other things that we could do to impress, to impact? Fellowship programs, okay. What was that? Email ID is not asked in the form. Okay, so what I feel is when you want to create an impact, you have changed yourself. Now you have worked with the community to create a shift. And these are just my views. You may buy in, you may not buy in. But I feel that mentoring is another way, a huge way to create an impact. When we prepare other people to go and replicate the good work that we have done, in fact, do it much in a bigger way, in a better way, in a way that could create a real shift in the community, in the way we serve, in the way people's needs are taken care of. So mentoring is another program which I feel that it really encourages others to be kinder. It encourages others to be more forgiving. It encourages others to basically give back. Giving back is such a beautiful thing when you extend a hand and help them to beautifully give back, help them to understand the needs, help them to understand how best to give, help them to understand that when you want to give, it is not only what you want to give, it is very important what they need to get. So mentoring other people, it could be students, it could be other Lions, it could be your other community members. Maybe they have not joined Lions, but if you think that they need some help with growing the way that they give back to the society, by finding other programs that could be doing things that is making a real impact on the society, and helping them find those, if there is something that they would want to join. Maybe they're not so great at contributing monetarily, but they have time, they have the talent, they have the skill. Help them develop that. And so I feel one very big way to give back to the society is by also mentoring others and help them to share that passion that they have and that give back feeling that they have to the society. So for sure, I do feel, and if you also believe that mentoring is a good way to create an impact, please do write a yes. And then of course, one very big thing that we do, one other thing we do to we feel creating impact is the use of social media. We use social media so widely. We use social media so often that somewhere we are diluting the power of social media. And what we are doing, if I could connect to when I started talking to you, we are more kind of dwelling on impressing others. We are more dwelling on just announcing to the world, oh, this is what I did. Here is my picture with another person who is lame, he can't work, and I gave him a wheelchair. Is this picture really creating an impact? Think about it. So the use of social media has to be very, very mindful. You have to be, and again, this kind of completes the loop, and it takes me back to the start of the talk. Changing yourself, learning what needs to be done in the right way. When we look at ourselves, just go back and look at the posts that you would have done. Did you have a purpose? The beginning of the session, even you introduced that we need to know what we are doing. We need to start with the end in mind. We need to know what the post is going to create. When we are serving the community, when we are posting, when we are mentoring, we are not only affecting or impacting the immediately the person, but we are also creating ripples into the next generation. We are also creating a kind of way of thinking, way of behaving. So we need to be very, very mindful, because by being lions itself, we are looked upon as leaders. And when you're looked upon as leaders, you need to be very mindful as what is the message that you are passing on. As Pooja had rightly said, that in life, you don't get a second chance to create your first impression. So when you are creating that impression in the community, in the society, you need to be mindful about what you want people to think about you. When you create your post, when you create your social message in a way that it conveys what you want it to convey. So think about the message that you are going to be conveying with the picture that you have put in. Do you want to show that, yes, this was the change brought about by lions? Or is it the message like, look, he doesn't have clothes and we gave him? So you need to be mindful about what is the message that you pass on. Again, are you posting to impress or are you posting to impact? Social media is very, very, very powerful. It can make you or break you. So you need to be very vigilant about what is the kind of impact that you would want to create. What is the message that you want to give? And once again, creating impact is not very simple as just those words. Creating impact is transforming your personality, transforming your thought process, approaching the community or the person in a way which is so very thoughtful and mindful, and then creating an impact, creating a shift in whatever was and what is. Reducing the needs of the community is when you will be able to create impact, and not by maximizing the kind of projects that you want to do. Think about it again. And Jivanta has shared something really beautiful. Doing innovative and creative activities, events, and project is important. Change is the challenge, and that is so very right. And it is very easy to think that I can change that person. And the moment you start thinking, how do I change myself so that I can change things around me? And changing around me needs to happen very organically. There should not be an effort. It should just be that because I behave like this. It is always a give and take. Whatever you give back is always going to come back to you. If you are going to be nasty to people, people are going to be nasty to you. But if people be nasty to you, you still be good to them. They will change after a few times. So the impact that you create around you has to be very organic, but you need to be very consciously creating that shift, that change, that impact on yourself first. I would be very happy to hear from all of you. And if that is okay with the organizer, I would invite you all to unmute yourself and to give your thoughts, to give your other ways in which we can impact.
Madam, don't you feel, Manoj here, don't you feel even permanent projects will create a lot of impact?
Absolutely. What are permanent projects? Permanent projects are the sustained projects.
So that is the most necessary thing which a club should have. Most important thing.
There are two things to that, Manojji. It is very good to have a permanent project. It really creates an impact. It really impacts the community in a very, very big way. But don't do a permanent project until and unless you are totally aware that you have at least 10 or 20 people who are committed to that project, who can day in and day out look after that project, even if it is just 1 hour a day. But that continuity and that commitment is very, very necessary. But of course, permanent projects are definitely the torchbearers of our movement. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Anyone else? This is the very
Ma'am,
first
one
program
question.
that I'm seeing is running ahead of time. Yes, sorry, please tell me.
Ma'am, one question is from Suparna Tehran.
Yes.
How can we make that impact?
How can we make that impact?
Yeah.
I suddenly feel that the 25 minutes.
No.
Repeat. I need to repeat. Correct.
No, it's not that, ma'am.
Yes.
Actually, what happens? People have a different mindset, especially in UP. Like, they don't believe you what you want. Even I have written a lot. I have created a page and I have written it a lot. Even I don't like to click the pictures, but they don't believe. They believe what they see.
Correct.
Most of them, they believe what they see.
Absolutely, that is very, very true. But what I'm trying to say is, what are we showing? Are we showing our faces?
No.
I am the DG, I am the president, I did that. Or are we showing that this is what was done for the community?
Yeah,
that's very, very important. A picture definitely speaks much more louder than the words.
Thank you so much. In fact, I feel that when we collaborate with other NGOs also, it makes a lot of impact. That I have done in my club, and it has really given us, a wide, it has really helped us. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing, Suparna. Anyone else?
Just to add, Ruchita, what you said, if you are publishing a project with a photograph, always better, without giving your own expression, give the beneficiary's expression, what the beneficiary told to us. So it gives a very strong message rather than we tell what we did. So it may be a very simple words, what the beneficiary says is making a huge impact, because it's my own experience. Even everyone love not to see my face, what the beneficiary and why we have done it.
I agree. I totally agree. Perfect. Thank you for that. Thank you, Jivanta, for that. So these were my humble submissions to you. If you could just if you want to create an impact, I would just believe that one of us has the potential, and you should never underestimate that you are creating in the society, because this is definitely going to create a ripple effect. Not only people come forward to serve by seeing you and by getting inspired by you, but also the society as a whole gets impacted by more people coming in and serving the society. And as I said earlier, let's work towards reducing the need of the community instead of increasing the projects that we do. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Over to organizers, please.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was really good impact, and this was a very powerful impact that ma'am have gave today, because every thoughts you produce, anything you say, any action you do, it's bear your signature. So ma'am have lived a very big signature by telling us that what is actually the impact is. Really, I feel that we lines are doing some works that it's leaving an impact and signatures that what we should learn from them from the our leaders, and what we can make our Leos and other people also to make a more perfect to them. And I feel that in the Lions field it's not used in our more family, in every society. It's the things what we are learning through this training, it's very useful. During the pandemic we was thinking that what to do when we started this training. So we are learning lot of things. We are training lot of people also, even not the line members also, non-line also, learning from our Lions lot of things. That's why they are joining our Lions field today so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to call for vote of thanks Manoj Manik sir.
What of that, Satya? No, I just want to say a few words.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I am Dr. Sudhir, second VDG 3118E. I feel that if we sincerely do things, both with heart and intellect, definitely there will be an impact. There should be, because we can conquer the world, not only by the intellect, mostly by the heart. So what happens most of the time is the Lions are doing things, most of the things, just for getting points, just to show others. There lies I think the real problem. If we sincerely go to the society, and if you really want and the needs to rectify the needs of our people, society, naturally there will be an impact. That's what I feel, that we cannot easily get impact just by doing anything and taking a photograph and sending into the social media. That's what I feel, and I think that it's easily said, but maybe difficult. But we should definitely have a very good heart. That definitely things will be different.
Thank you, sir. Anyone more want to speak?
Sir said it very correctly, because even I also want to say the same thing, because nowadays we are seeing the Lions are doing for their sake, for their name. They're not doing, I'm not telling to every Lion. We are seeing some places that they are doing actually for their sake, for their name. But if we do from our whole heart, it's very uh, satisfaction to ourselves. As I told before, that if before going to bed you ask yourself that what I did, yes, I did a thing that others are satisfied by me, or if they are happy with us. Thank you, sir.
We are having time. Any more views? Lion Suchitra Sudhirji, please, if you want to speak something.
Yes.
Before we go forward, I just want to interrupt. I have shared the Google Docs. Sorry, before there it was not mentioned the email IDs. I had shared new one. Please, everyone, just fill that one. Sorry for the mistake.
Lion Suchitra Sudhir, please.
Good evening to everyone. It was a wonderful session actually, and Ruchita ma'am always sort of hits the nail on the head. And actually, as she said, we should not embarrass the people that we are doing service for. We can do it in a very gentle way. And I personally feel, instead of calling people to our meetings, making them come up to the stage, sort of exposing their weakness, better than that, we go to them, go to their houses and do our service. I think that will always be better. Especially students and all, when we say she's a poor student who needs some help, that student may feel very bad. It may be a help, of course, but exposing their weakness to everyone is very hurting. So we should be more sensitive towards whatever service we are doing. So that's what I feel. And I think Ruchita ma'am has done a wonderful job, and the way she has put it forward is really great. I congratulate all the organizers of Lead the Way. You all are doing a great job, and I have been enjoying almost every meeting, every year, every Wednesday. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Any one of them
One
want?
question from myself to Ruchika, ma'am. Ma'am, you are very much experienced in land learning. Please guide us how we can move ahead in the lead the way to have more impact. Please, ma'am.
You have been doing a great work, and I think creating a platform for yourself, which is something that we always expect from the graduates of institutes, to do something differently, to do something to build themselves, to also to help others build themselves. So for one, I feel that all of you are going to be brand ambassadors of the institutes that are being run by the Lions Clubs International. So I think you would inspire a lot of other Lions in your districts, in your multiples, to come and attend these. And I think one great thing that you could do is carry the learnings back to your club. That is a very important thing that you could do. Share those learnings, help them do the programs differently, help them organize projects the right way that you have learned at the institutes. If you are an ALLI, if you're from the ALLI, another thing that you could do is carve your own learning pathway and your leadership pathway, and also help others, mentor others into making their learning pathway. Learning is something that should never end. If learning ends, growth ends. So that is something that I would request all of you to keep on learning. For example, if you are even attending a webinar today, it would be nice to just go and look for, because it is something new for us. We have not been doing this way before. Just Google yourself, research a little on how to be behaving on a webinar. How do I control my camera? How do I control my mic? What is behind me? Is it a messy background? Should it be looking that way? How do I incorporate an image behind me? So those kinds of things. Learning is anywhere and everywhere. So that is something that you could do. And by doing that, I think again you will inspire others around you to do the same. So that is something that all of you could be doing going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Rasbhai, I have a question for her. Someone just messaged me. Now the new election will be coming very shortly. The members don't want the what do we say that after president, now the president who is still 21, she will leave. Now the first VP will be the president, but the members don't want to see that first VP in the president. And I am the zone chairperson, ma'am. How to tackle it out?
This question can be taken off the session, by the way.
Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. But best if there is something that you could not lit, just take this to your region chairperson, and if he or she also cannot help, I think it is perfect to raise it to your governor. It's your district, you know the clubs better, you know the people better. They might have some problem, help them solve that, or then escalate to your region. Then if that does not help, if you have somebody who is kind of an advisor to your zone or region, talk to them. Else, please go to your governor.
Thank you, ma'am.
One more question, ma'am. Today you are here, we are taking a lot of opportunity. Ma'am, how to create awareness in club level for Lion learning? Because it's the basic thing is Lions Club. If we can promote Lion learning in club level, it will be more beneficial. How can we do that?
Are you talking about club or district?
Club.
Because there'll be two different approach.
Club level, ma'am.
There is someone who has unmuted and there is a lot of background noise. Can you just?
I am muting all. Please, you mute. I am muting all. Now you mute yourself. Please. Now you can. Please unmute. Yeah.
So Yeah, so Lions Learning Center for your club, what you could do is probably have one session where you could tell them that this is a tool available to us and how they can use it, because a lot of people might not even know their membership number, and to log in they would need that. So a start
Yeah,
could be that have a meeting to introduce them to the Lions Learning Center. There is a lot that has changed. There are a lot many new programs that have come in, new sessions that have been added. Also, we have a separate section now where the local learnings are uploaded. So in case if they find something which is really appealing in the neighboring region, neighboring district, and they would want to attend, that is also a thing which is open to them. And then what you could do is probably for all the club members, decide on a topic. Decide that each one of us is going to do this session, and we give you all 1 week to complete that course. After they have completed the course, maybe have a quiz on that. Maybe share on WhatsApp. Use some other apps for quiz and conduct a quiz about the winner. So have them aroused, have their learning kind of hunger aroused, and then take them through the courses. But I think you will have to do it only once or twice. Maybe when you come to the third, they would have already finished 10 courses. You never know. Because these courses are not only helpful for Lions, it is, you can apply the learning to your business, to your relations, anywhere. Does that help?
thank you, ma'am.
Madam, normally what we see when district governor comes, he will go behind the membership, MJF, and for other things. Regarding leadership, they won't give priority. So this is the thing is lacking in Lionism now. What I see is membership as well as MJF, and they go behind the making clubs, all those things. But behind the leadership, they won't. They are not interested. So, and when we are selecting to ALI, for the selection of ALA, also we sees that a person who very much with the DG or who was so close to the DG are getting for the ALI, but they are not coming to leadership at all. So this is the one thing is lacking in every district. What I see every district, because I am the ALI graduate of 2018. Because that period onwards, what I noticed is the people who are joined for ALI also, they are not coming up with the leadership. So although there's a criteria is there for the ALI, how can we make change in that concept?
You cannot change the criteria to ALLI. But yes, now I think we are shifting our focus from creating impact to somewhere else. But nonetheless, if you have asked, excuse me, I just say that governor has his, I'm sorry, governor has his own duty. Governor has been given a program that he needs to uphold. For leadership, he does this all through the year, through his GLT, through his other committees that are impacting learning, from PhD training right to district learning leadership institutes, to the GLT programs that are conducted. So it's not that a governor would be neglecting learning or leadership. However, when he comes to the club is what you are seeing, that they stress upon membership and the contribution to LCIF, because that's the chance that a governor has to talk to all the members of the club. He might have many opportunities to interact with his cabinet, with his other lions who are active at district level, or who you are forthcoming for the leadership programs. However, this is the chance that the governor has to pass on the message from international about membership, about how we need to have more hands to serve the society, and how we need to contribute when we want to create a larger impact. One club cannot go ahead and help a region that has just had an earthquake. Nepal is the biggest beneficiary. You can ask any of the Nepal people how helpful was that. Even a smallest biscuit is very sweet and satisfying when you go hungry for 10 days. So ask those people who have suffered and who have been helped. So this, our contribution to LCIF is something that the governor needs to promote when he comes to the clubs, and that's why he's doing. As far as the criteria or eligibility, yes, people who are close to him would more often be expressing their view, be going ahead for the institute than people who don't meet him. So that is human. However, if you think that you need to train more lions for ELLI or ALLI, you need to approach your multiple GLT and request them to have a local institute where you can have more than one member attend that institute, because when it is by LCI, probably only one for district if it is an ALLI and one for multiple if it is an FDI is the space that we have. So you can have a local institute and probably have 100 of your district people attend. Maybe you can have all your incoming president attend an ELLI. There are many ways in which you can go around. But again, ask yourself, apart from complaining, was there any other thing that you did to help those people who really want to learn? It's very easy to point fingers, but when you want to impact, you need to do action. So what was your contribution? Did you mentor that lion? Did you help him? What other ways are? Did you approach any other person who could help you? Even before you spoke to me, they would have told you, okay, let's have, do you have 100 people? Let's have a local institute. They are all willing, but the thing is, ask.
This time we are at the multiple level, we are conducting our ALLI in district 318, multiple 318. So more people are getting the opportunity to attend the ALLI.
Great. Congratulations. So I think we are beyond time. Over to the organizers.
Now we can go for vote of thanks. Line Jaya.
I would like to call line Manoj Manik sir for the vote of thanks.
Good evening, friends. Lion Manoj Manek here from District 317B. First of all, let me thank our chief guest for the evening today, Lion KG Ramakrishna Murthy, past international director, for having come and graced our function and advised us on the way of lionism. Thank you very much, sir. Secondly, let me thank Lion Ruchita Mehra for having accepted our invitation, came with us with a perfect topic, creating an impact. And what an impact she created. Beautiful impact with her simple words. Thank you, madam, for the same. Finally, I thank all the audience who have taken part in this program today. Thank you very much. Last but not the least, let me thank all my members in Lead the Way for having successfully conducted this program. Friends, our next program is on 3rd March. Please join us again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So for 10 minutes, we are open for our fellowship session. I'll request Dr. Jivan Parera, sir, please guide us. Yes, sir.
Thank you. In fact, I'm not here to guide you all. I was a facilitator at the ELL. I was looking at you all, and I'm unlearning and relearning. So it's a very effective, impactful session that Ruchita conducted. How best that we change ourselves to make an impact to others. So whatever the challenges we have in clubs and districts is not an issue actually. It's create an opportunity for us to change ourselves to become better. So the challenges are always given an opportunity. So it's an opportunity now. The COVID has given this opportunity for us to get together and have these learning experiences. So I don't want to explain again and again, but what is important is, as very correctly, my mentor also is Ruchita. So what she said was really correct. We can make an impact in the society through making changes within ourselves and creating impression through that. So it's up to us. I know all of you are doing a wonderful job. Always I'm with you all. Congratulations. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So, anyone want to speak something? This is a fellowship session for Vanakkam, sir.
Vanakkam, Padiyannur Chartered President. 32486.
Welcome, sir.
Sir, we are born for impact and got the name for impact. And even though we have died, we are with living our earth, we have impact to our name. It is our. In Tamil, we are saying, Irindalum, Marindalum, Per Solla Vendum, Ivar Pola Yar Endru Ur Sella Vendum. Are you understand or not? I don't know.
Not understood.
It is my
No, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It is I got success. Without you, I never got the success. It is excellent session for me. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Anyone more? Someone want to speak something? Today, Sindhu ma'am is very quiet. Please.
I'm not doing good. Actually.
Today the episode chairman is Sindhu ma'am. all
Rajesh,
the work behind the.
Yeah, Sindhu, this
Sitting
totally
she was
silent.
like that, and she was observing everything point to point.
That is what Jivanda sir is doing now. So
We are meeting on 3rd March again with our leader and our faculty. We are expecting you a lot to join again on 3rd March. In every first Wednesday of month, we are conducting our Lead the Way program. Suraj sir, please speak about it.
Yeah. Coming March 3rd, we'll be conducting the same, our 3rd episode of season 2 with new colors and new faculties.
Very glad to be in this meeting because I have learned a lot.
I am from Bangladesh.
Okay,
Lion
welcome.
Ashraful Islam.
Yeah, welcome.
We're glad to meet.
Thank you all. I would like to thank you all.
Session, and we learn how to serve the Lionism. So all of thanks to get to me join this meeting. Thanks all of them.
1 second, Sujitra ma'am is there. Sujitra ma'am is there.
Yeah. Yes.
Madam, please unmute.
Yeah, I'm unmuted. Yes.
If you want to add something.
Ma'am, ഞാൻ ഒരു കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു about new voices. So please send me the details.
Okay. So sorry, I forgot about it.
Okay. No issues, ma'am. I'm just reminding you about that.
Yeah. So sorry.
It's okay, ma'am. No issues.
Anyway, I'm enjoying this Lead the Way. You all are doing a wonderful program.
Thank
Each
you, ma'am.
Wednesday, we are somewhat attracted at that time.
Thank you,
to
ma'am.
open this and join.
Good evening, sir.
Your all support is strength for our episode. Is our series.
Madam, we want to create more leaders.
I think you must.
That's our motto. More leaders.
More lady
service,
leaders.
More
Lady leaders. Yeah, lady leaders from 318, ma'am. It's a request to you.
Now 318 stands for the multiple 318, Sindhu.
3180.
Yeah, 318 stands first.
Huh?
And our madam is leading in forefront.
318E stands first.
Yeah. Why not? We always stands first. Okay.
Next year, I am also
Oh.
there in New Voices.
New
Radha,
voices.
stop going to the
I'm
other
doing
tennis
New
like,
Voices next year, so
We'll join forces.
Yeah, Sindhu, our coming 14th February, we have the New Voices meeting here, and 50 new ladies are joining in our movement.
15 new ladies.
50.
50.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
You're invited, cordially invited to come.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So it will be inspiration for you for the next year.
Definitely.
Okay, now can end the meeting. If anyone want to speak something, then okay, or we'll end the meeting. We are on time, or we are meeting on 3rd March. So bye and good night to all.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Thanks a lot.